Windows down, scattered clouds, smell of spring outside. Open road, you sitting close. Let's go somewhere far away. 'Cause if all I have is you, then I'll be just fine.
It's good afternoon. So yeah, I'm back down the pier, third week in a row. So I don't normally like doing this, but I'm just so busy at the moment. A few hours came up, I had free, and my box is already set up for the pier. So I thought, you know what, good time of year to species hunt on the pier, so quite enjoying it. So I thought I'd come back down again. But yeah, lovely today. It's much quieter than last week. No anglers on there at all, it's just me so far. But yeah, that's what it is today, species hunt. And I'm not going to specifically target anything. However, I do want baits out that will catch things like turbot, brill, a ray later on. So yeah, I've got strips of mackerel for one rig, and I've got some lug for the other rig, and then some sand eel for the third. So hopefully I have a good day. I'm going to go and get set up, and I'll talk you through the rigs and bait when I get there. See you in a bit. So hope you can hear me okay. It's very windy again, but not a lot I can do about it. So yeah, like I said earlier, I'm just going to have small hooks with small baits on for the daytime at least. So all I'm using is basic 3-hook flapper here, but I've just amended it slightly. I've gone longer snoods, and they're 2 up 1 down flapper rigs, and the bottom snood is especially long so it can just flow in the water. I did have one with circle hooks on and one with Casterman hooks, but I think I lost the one with circle hooks and I hadn't had time to replace it. So yeah, just 3-hook flapper with, say, quite long snood lengths, but it works fine. They say clip is there for the weight, and a nice long snood on the bottom with size 6 Castermans. But we're going to get this one up with worm, punt it out. The next one with strips of mackerel, punt it out, and then I think what I'll do with my third rod, but I might just put a ray bait out quite early. But yeah, happy days. Just lovely to be down here today. No other anglers that I can see. Oh no, a couple of kids just turned up. But yeah, wow, last week I was down here, it's quite busy and I didn't talk much. But it was half term, where today's a normal weekday, so yeah, happy days. So there you go, got a lovely pound of lug today. Tackle 914, Boscombe. Yeah, he's hit me up with bait 3 weeks in a row now while everyone else is struggling a bit, so nice one, Andy. And to be fair, the last 2 weeks I've been here, I've caught more on lug than I have on rag. And other people have been next to me with rag and not caught too much, but my lug's done quite well. So, gonna keep going with it.
Yeah, I'll be just fine.
Tell you what, it's blowing a gale on here. This is mental, the wind's like just gusty, you know. But I'm going to talk you through the wind and the tides, and you can see what's going on. So as you can see, the wind currently, I mean, it is now 2:45, so we're still in that peak there in the green section where it's 20-mile-an-hour winds, 26-mile-an-hour gusts, and I can definitely feel that. But it does look like it's dying down through the night slowly, so it's going to be a bit of a tricky session, but it should be fine. But tide, a little bit different to last week. High tide's 11 o'clock or 11:12, which is perfect for me because I'm going to fish up to then. But as you can see, there's very small tides today, so it'd be interesting to see how it fishes today compared to last week. But yeah, all in all, good conditions for a good session really. The sea's quite calm, the swell's quite low, it's just gusty and it's trying not to let a tripod blow over basically. So we've got the third rod and I've got my rig. Anyone that knows me by now, you've seen this rig 100 times. It's my ray rig and that's my favourite bait on there. So that's a whole sand eel with a strip of mackerel wrapped. Let's get it out there. Never going to catch one in a day, but you never know.
Heading for the western shore, while the sun it slowly fades. Days are full, and I'll spend them with you. So let's go somewhere far.
So we finally have a fish. it's been hours and hours and hours, and the pier's full of anglers and no bites. We've got a little small ray there. Lovely to see one in the daytime. So it's good to catch a fish, but bad news is his foul hook, so he still didn't take the bait. So I'm not sure we're going to get any more fish anytime soon. But yeah, lovely little fish. I'll put him back and then I'll come and chat. So yeah, there's neap tides, it's flat calm out here, and no fish are biting whatsoever. So I've got all baits out. Haven't had a single bite all day, and nor has anyone else. So it's not looking good, but we're going to persevere till night time, and hopefully we'll catch some more fish. But yeah, see how it goes. Little place here caught. I tell you, that's not a bad size, that. Well done, mate. Yeah, just showing another guy. Didn't really want to be on YouTube, but it's the only fish caught on Old Pier since that race. So bit grim still, but hey, at least there's fish out there that's biting. Not bad size either. So yeah, I've just renewed my baits, and let's stick at it. So we're coming up to night time now, and I still haven't actually had a bite all day. I've just had one foul hook ray. Chap next to me's had one place and a couple of bites all day. Guy next to him, 3 rods out, not a single bite all day. So yeah, very small tides. There's no movement in the water whatsoever. So I'm not sure if it's going to improve, but we're going to keep trying. Got some bait to use up in about another 3 hours of fishing. So we're fishing to the dark, and then we'll see how we go. I still do have the option of maybe staying late if a member turns up as well, but I can't see it. I can't see it turning on enough. So basically I've got 3 hook flappers out at the moment, and I've got a ray bait ready to put out in a second. So just the same really. I've got 3 hook flappers. I've now got worm on the top 2 hooks and a strip of mackerel on the bottom. Just a long flowing trace like I showed you earlier. That strip of mackerel on. And we just keep going really till we use up the worm. I've got a few sand eel to use up as well, and a couple of squid. But yeah, not sure what to do. I've tried so many different combinations and different baits and whatnot. Nothing's made a difference. It's just really quiet, but still, it's a lovely evening. Nice evening to be out, but just disappointed on the fish front so far. My god, this has been a long time coming. Little bass. I'll tell you what, I'm really pleased to see him. It's the first actual fish I've had to take a bait in God knows how many hours today. It's just dire, really. Didn't know this guy was on. Pulled the line in. No, he was. It's happy days. Better than nothing, isn't it, really? But cool, what a slow session. Anyway, going to plug away. I've got loads of worm to use up, so I'm just going to pile it all on there, and we'll probably hopefully get a couple more of these, but a bit bigger. Yeah, I'm actually quite happy.
Bigger than that.
No, probably not. Do you know what, today I'm not even mad. Not even mad. Hey, at least it's a fish, eh? Right, it's 10:15 already. Still hasn't picked up yet, so I'm going to put last baits on. I'm just going to load 2 rods up with lugworm, I think, just try and use it up really. But yeah, I'm not too hopeful now. Haven't been hopeful all day actually. Looks like I'm getting a little bite on sand eel though, so see what happens with that one. Here you go, actually another little fish here. Nothing big. Nice little place there. Didn't know he was on the line, just pulling it in for rebait. So that's actually 4 fish now, isn't it? 4 fish, 4 species. But doesn't sound like a lot, does it? But there's only been 5 fish caught on the whole pier today, and 4 of them I've managed to get, so I'm actually really happy with that. But yeah. Anyway, I've still got half hour fishing, hopefully catch a couple of more little fish or something. Try and turn this around, but yeah, I'm getting there now. I'm getting a bit happier now, so anyway, let's get him back in and get baited up. So there we go, that's a bit better. Another small-eyed ray, look. Lovely job. Yeah, so he actually took the ray bait on the ray rig. Not foul hooked or anything, so here's a proper catch. But yeah, that's better. It's turning on a little bit now. Problem is, pier's shutting in a quarter of an hour and I've got no one else to stay on here with, so I've got to get off. So that's a shame as it's turning on, but it's the way it goes sometimes. But at least catching fish now. But yeah, let's get him back in and well, I've got 15 minutes. I'm going to stick another bait out for it and then yeah, we'll see what we can push it to. But yeah, nice one. Right, security guards here, we've got to go. And there's another ray on, so that's 3 small-eyed rays today. But he's a bit of a lump, that one, to try and pull in. But yeah, happy days. Last fish, so I've got no more baits in the water. Cool. Right, we're back at the truck. So yeah, that was a bit of a mad rush at the end, wasn't it? So I had 2 rods in the water and it came to 11 o'clock and the security guard turned up. And I had to pack up quickly, and obviously I had a ray on as well, so it's a bit of a rush, and hence me saying goodbye here. So yeah, frustrating. I am part of the fishing club here, which allows me to fish after hours, but the rules do state there has to be 2 of you fishing, and quite often there's not another member here fishing. So yeah, I have had to go home, unfortunately. Otherwise I would have stayed another hour, because on paper it looks like I had a good session today, doesn't it? I had a dogfish, a plaice, a bass, and 3 small-eyed rays. That sounds great, but I mean, it's been a long day. I've been here since 2, so I've had 9 hours fishing with 3 rods out, and most of those fish didn't come to right at the end, so it has been a long day. But do you know what? I mean, there's a guy next to me with 2 rods out all day and night, and a guy next to him with 3 rods out all day and night, and then loads of people coming on for an hour or 2 here and there. And there's only been 7 fish caught all day and night that I've been here, and I caught 6 of them, so I really should be happy with that. But yeah, it's just been a tough day, that's all it is. And with it being quite a bright day, the water's quite clear as well. I thought we'd get turbot today, maybe brill, a few other species, but no, you know, it's fishing, it is what it is. So I've been here 3 weeks in a row now, and I don't want to keep pushing out the same videos over and over and over again, so I'll probably try and go somewhere different next week. I've got a much freer weekend, which allows me to prep better and hopefully get the boat out, and if not, maybe hit a beach. But I mean, there is a small chance I might come back to try and get those species, but I'll try and not bore you all with the same video week in, week out, especially if I'm catching the same species, which I seem to be at the moment. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that, guys. Not a bad session in the end, really, like I said, but yeah, I just want that turbot, but they're just not showing at the moment. I haven't heard of a single one being caught yet down here, so you know, this time last year there's plenty being caught, so I'm not sure what's going on. But anyway, doesn't matter. We'll catch you next week, and thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.